Hi, I'm Catherine Bakewell. I am a rheumatologist for Intermountain Healthcare out of Salt Lake City, Utah, and I am chapter leader for now the only Utah AWIR chapter, I'm based out of Salt Lake City, Utah, but we do have people who come from neighboring regions, all the way down to hopefully soon St. George, near the Nevada border. I'm new this year, just since 2022, and it was actually discussion. Obviously, I was aware of these very impressive women, Grace and Gwen, who were in charge of AWIR, but it wasn't until I sat down with Sylvia Ross who really explained to me in a more granular fashion the mission of AWIR. It resonated with me, that we see so many men in these positions of leadership, not just through ACR, but throughout our healthcare institutions and our communities. And we as women do better as a group, as a team, as a sisterhood. We need to hold each other up, both in positions of leadership, but also in our communities and facing our patients. So I think that the way that she phrased the commonality of the mission of the sisterhood, I just thought, this is for me. I want to do this. I want to bring this to Utah. We actually currently don't have a state rheumatology association, and so I think there is a need for cohesiveness amongst our physicians. And so I have reached out not just to our female members, but also to our men members of the community, and have had a very positive response. I was surprised shortly after joining how much of a response in my community that got. So I would show up then at some of my national meetings and people would be like, oh my gosh, you're the local chapter lead for the state of Utah, aren't you? How do you know? So I think there is recognition of this organization and what it represents to the community, and it is something that is recognized nationally. And so not only does that sort of hold you up as a leader in front of your community, but more importantly to me is it connected me with this group of women nationally who are really very impressive people. I mean, just take one look at Gwen and you know they're energetic, they're soulful, and they want to hold each other up, and they want to support each other again in these roles of leadership in their community, to bring people together, not just socially, but professionally, to build our careers and our body of knowledge in rheumatology. And so I think that's both kind of why it's good to join locally, to connect, but then as a chapter lead, you definitely are connected to a national organization of pretty awesome women. And so that's been, I think for me, the biggest benefit is getting to go meet women from around the nation, and then even go to some of their local chapter meetings and interface with them. And it's been a lot of fun.